Change the pace. Oh, look, it's Kier. It's Kier.
The government.
It's Kier.
The job leader of the opposition. Why aren't you opposing Mr. Starmer?
What's going on?
Mr. Starmer. Reach to the piece. Mr. Starmer.
Oh, this poor black guy. Poor black guy. Is that David Lammy? That looks like David Lammy. Is that David Lammy? Oh my God! Oh my God! David, I said poor black guy because I thought it was security. That's David Lammy. What David Lammy? Is David Lammy the security? What the fuck's going on here, man? I'm seeing some big Malteser head black guy. Ooh, why would you go walking through there now? Why would you walk through there now?
What happened to the working man, Mr. Starmer?
Look at this big Malteser, big minstrel head in the back. David Lammy, look at that big minstrel. Look at this. Look at this masso right here. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, disgrace. You Malteser head. Look at this, Mac. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my God! I'm just gonna hold back on my rhetoric there.
Why did you go?
Look at that. What's that? Keir Starmer going up on that leg. Look at Stephen right there. Look at Stephen. Look at Stephen right there. Traitor. That's the bigger traitor. See that Malteser head there? That's the bigger traitor. How dare you come from Tottenham? How dare you come from my primary school? How dare you even be in the same class as me? You disgrace. You set out disgrace. What a disgrace. And he'll take you to go take the vaccine quick, fast, and in a hurry. He'll take. This has got to stop. This has got to stop. Wow. Keir Starmer being called a traitor. By whom? The right wing? The right wing ain't calling Keir Starmer a traitor. Who's calling Keir Starmer a traitor? That's right. Put him in the fucking car. Put him in the fucking car. Put him in the fucking car, getting the fuck out of here. What the fuck? Oh! 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 Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh, get back! Get back! Move back!
Put your hands on her again. You put your hands on her again, you get Do not assault me. Do not touch me. Do not the peace. I'm using my feet to the peace powers.
Move your hand.
I am
Move your hand off.
Get your hand off me.
Move your hand off me now. Move your hand.
Shit!
Do not assault me, you pathetic little thug.
Told you I'm gonna kick off. Told you I was gonna kick off. Oh look, we got Constable Rimmer's back. Rimmer's back. Woo! Rimmer's back. Constable Rimmer. Constable Rimmer. Look, there's Constable Rimmer. There she is. A show. We were show. Oh, she really wants. She's getting right up in it. The feeling I'm getting at the moment. Oh! 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 He's gonna go. Oh! Get back! Get back! Get back! Oh, they're arresting her. They're arresting her. There's Constable Rimmer.
Why are you distressed?
She looks a bit distressed.
You've literally riled people up by assaulting them.
You chased somebody down the street.
Pardon?
You chased somebody down the street.
I asked a politician a question. In fact, I asked him a few questions.
Yeah, so a lot of people, they chased him. It was in distress.
Look at this.
Look, 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 look.
Look at this.
Told you it's kicking off.
Have you guys learned your lesson from Sarah Everard?
Sorry?
Is it illegal for people to shout at someone? If it's a protest, they're shouting, "What are you doing? Boo!" So you can't shout at protest?
And not at somebody, you can't chase them down the street, causing harassment, alarm and distress. You cannot chase
Was he in danger? Was he in danger? Potentially.
Yeah,
Potentially anyone's in danger. Potentially you're going to punch me in the face in the next 2 seconds. I couldn't. Yeah, but I couldn't use my breach of the peace powers if it's not reasonable. Was it reasonable? I've just been insulted by a number of your colleagues. Right? No, not my protesters. It's not my protest log. I'm a journalist. I ask people questions. There is no reason for your colleagues to go around assaulting people and being so violent. It's called proportionality.
See, it's like this now, and it's gonna bubble away. It's gonna bubble away.
Possibly. I know your colleagues are watching right now because they're always watching our footage.
Rewind it and have a look and tell me.
Yeah. And you can.
Let's no comment, yeah?
You can have a look at all of our footage of your colleagues abusing people. Yeah.
See, these two are mates. That's the Butters one on the left.
The most famous journalist in the world, staring at me. Julian Assange. Just follow orders like little big puppy. Well, I'd like to report a crime. That man that you just whisked off has conspired to have the most famous journalist in the world tortured. Why? For telling the truth. Why do you think it's okay to treat journalists like this? Speaking isn't a crime. How can did you join the Met Police to do this?
You notice at the beginning of that, did you hear my mistake at the beginning, right? Because my brain wouldn't even compute that was another MP. That person standing next to Keir Starmer wasn't acting like another MP. He was acting like his personal bodyguard. He was acting like security. That's why the first thing I said is, oh, who's that poor black guy? Then I saw the roundness and the shininess of the Malteser bean. And I went, hang on a second. That's David Lammy. Why is David Lammy looking like security for Keir Starmer? Watch it again. Doesn't that look like, initially, don't it look like security in the way with your big black self? You disgrace, man. Why is your name not on the letter signed by numerous MPs for the investigation into racism in the Labour Party? Why is your name not on that letter, David? As you snuggle up to Kier Starmer, man. Dude, you need to look down. You've run off the edge of the cliff. You need to look down because there's no ground under your feet. Once that's gone, you're done. Once Kier's gone, you're done. You can't be trusted with anybody left of centre. After this, you've made your bed here with Kier, haven't you? Right, you made your bed with Kier. I don't think Kier's ever going to win an election. Not when you disenfranchise the majority of your voting base, all the people that joined Labour under Jeremy Corbyn. You've pretty much turned around and called them all anti-Semitic while not involving yourself into investigation into anti-black racism. Like, mate, you don't even know what way up is. Where are your loyalties and who are they to? Because it's not to the community of Tottenham. Give me a break. Yeah? You are for yourself at this point. Yeah, good luck. Your bed is totally made because this doesn't make one lick of sense. I did this yesterday. Obviously, I was streaming it yesterday, and it was all laughs and fun and jokes. I was having a very spirited discussion with a man like Tristan, and then all of a sudden, Keir Starmer comes walking along. Hang on a second, we're doing this. I've been streaming this protest for most of the morning. You know that there's a convoy protest going on, very similar to what they're trying to do in Canada. You know, in Canada, they blocked the central financial district with all the cars. You know, they were trying to do that in Whitehall, and you know that there's a convoy of cars coming down from all over the country, right? Now, we found out that some of those convoys were being stopped on the M25 and being stopped on the way into central London. A lot of those people who's got half a brain knows what's going on in central London. You'd see the activity. If you're into politics, you'll know there was going to be a protest, and you decide to take your ass for a walk past New Scotland Yard. Oh, we were just coming out. So, look, give me a break. Like, you got a protest outside number 10 Downing Street. Piers Corbyn out there making a load of noise and his acolytes, yeah, making a load of noise. It's starting to get dark. It's a bit more boisterous, and you decide to go for a walk in the same area where the people were protesting. Hang on a second. Have you been noticing a lot of the things the media are trying to tell you is it's a right-wing conspiracy? These right-wing conspiracy. No, like half the reason I'm not voting for the Labour Party right now is because of Keir Starmer's action when he was head of the Crown Prosecution Service. his inaction while he was head of the crowd. That's why I wouldn't vote for Keir Starmer. Now all of a sudden the mainstream are telling you it's a conspiracy theory. So hold on. They did try to prosecute Jimmy Savile when Keir Starmer was head of the Crown Prosecution Service, and what you're saying is he helped the situation along and he helped facilitate that prosecution. Oh no, well hold on, he didn't get prosecuted, did he? And they launched that investigation while Keir Starmer was head of the Crown Prosecution Service. It never bore fruit, did it? But Keir Starmer's not responsible for that. And the thing that I've known that for the last 10 years is a right-wing conspiracy. And I'm actually a member of the right. I had no idea. I'm a member of the right. What am I, EDL now? Right? Do you see the lengths mainstream media are going through to try and rubbish the stories that come up? It's like it was the last-ditch attempt by Boris at a gotcha. But I mean, if that wasn't a pot calling the kettle black, and I wonder who the groups were seen in the number 10 garden on May the 20th, Boris. Who are those groups seen in your garden that Sue Gray doesn't want to talk about? Groups of what? Groups of what? Because all the other people were named by name. Anyway, we're kind of digressing. For the Tories to point accusations at someone failing to do anything about a child sex offender is real brass neck when you consider the comments of former Chief Whip Tim Fortescue and in terms of collecting information in the little black book. It may be a scandal involving little boys, and if we could help, we would, right? And that's been the play. So I think it's quite disingenuous to assert that Kier was kind of not responsible for the prosecution, even though he had power to do something at the time. Yes, he did. But yeah, all a bit funny. And then to round it up, we've got the lovely interjection by Constable Rimmer. Now, the only reason I mentioned Constable Rimmer is because Constable Rimmer has put a face in front of the independent media several times. It's almost like the police have decided, okay, we're going to fight your propaganda machine with our own propaganda machine, and we're going to get ourselves a salt, and we're going to put our salt on the front line. And you keep seeing Constable Rimmer, right? Well, she's a fairly pretty lass, but her friend is Butters. But like Constable Rimmer was right up in there, like yeah. And I know, oh my God, I've worked with that attitude before. Oh my God. But anyway, it would appear like the police are trying to fight their own version of propaganda. And I think because you saw Constable Rimmer's face get up in there a few times, you know, being almost like the face of the police during that time of tension. I think it's actually quite a good play. How long that's going to last for, I don't know, because you could see she was under a little bit of distress when you had the emotional ones on the right-hand side script. You got to pay you both. You see, she looked a little bit shook. Well, we'll see if we'll be seeing Constable Rimmer again out on those streets. I do expect there to be 1 or 2 more protests in central London outside number 10. And when it happens, I'll be streaming it live on Catch a Freeman on Twitch. Follow me over there. True. Let me just add this addendum because it's so true. Hang on a second. Like, okay, it's bad enough I mistook David Lammy for security. Look where David Lammy's arm is out in front of Keir Starmer. Look, man, David Lammy's protecting Keir Starmer. What, isn't David Lammy in the same boat as Keir Starmer out amongst those crowds of dissatisfied left-wing protesters? Because a lot of them, there were some right-wing protesters, and that's the weird thing about this whole anti-COVID protesting. You're seeing left-wingers and you're seeing right-wingers, both with the same opinion. But in this instance, while we address Maltese ahead here, are you seeing how he's giving no thought for his own personal protection? Are you like, he's like, so if they got rushed, what are you doing? Are you putting your body in front of the leader? Wait, who's protecting you, David? Who's protecting David Lammy, MP? Oh, sorry. Am I getting this wrong? Is there something I'm getting wrong? Who's protecting you, David Lammy, MP, from the rabid, violent intentions of the crowd? Yeah, as you put your arm in front of Keir Starmer like you're his personal protection. What the fuck is that? What? Excuse me? Are you his bodyguard? Are you meant to okay, let's say they did get rushed. What are you going to do? Are you fighting off members of the public then, are you, David? Is that what you're doing? Are you fighting off members of the public? Because who's protecting David Lammy, MP for Tottenham? Where's the security for David Lammy as you protect Keir Starmer? You embarrassment. That's embarrassing, man. That's embarrassing. That on all scales is you're less of a man. You've shown yourself to be less of a man as you try to protect Keir Starmer from the rabid crowd. What about yourself? Oh, no thoughts to yourself. No, you've just shown your ass. Yeah, no thought to yourself as you put your hand out in front to protect Keir Starmer from the crowd. Yeah, and you take your stupid walk when you knew there was a protest going on in central London. You knew there was a protest going on in central London, and you and Kier were, hang on a second, okay, let's say it was right wing. Hang on a second, isn't the narrative here that these protesters are right wingers? So what are you doing out with Keir Starmer then? If they were right wing protesters, shouldn't you be getting called all kinds of goes up? Shouldn't you be getting all kinds of racism? I didn't hear any racism directed against you, but you want to allege that these are right-wing supporters. If these were right-wing protesters, you would have got it. You would have got it with that proximity, because they were really close. If you ask me, this whole thing was staged managed, right? And it's trying to garner sympathy for Keir Starmer. But the most embarrassing thing out of all of this is David Lammy trying to run security. What would this police in yellow high vis there? My man's putting his arm out like your security. Like I felt embarrassed because I mistook you for security the way you were going on. I felt embarrassed. I actually mistook a member of parliament for a security man because that's how you were behaving. Thank you for nullifying my embarrassment by being such a woo. What, Sam Lowe Jigamoo Doon? That's disgraceful. I don't know what you guys think of it, but my analysis of that, that's embarrassing. What an embarrassment.
I am the king and will not be. I am the king and will not.